everyone, welcome back to my channel. In the previous video we have seen how to use producer and consumer practically, how to create the topics, and in this video we will see how to automate that whole process. We will see how to send a message to the topic, how to consume the message from the topic, how to send message to different topics, how to send message to a particular partition, and how to send different types of messages. In the first part, I'll show you how to send the message to a particular topic and to the multiple topics. And in the second part of this video, in the next video, we will see how to consume those messages. So let us get started. So I have created a Maven project called Kafka Automation Demo. Here, the first thing we have to do is we have to add the required library for that. So I'm using Java for that, and I'm adding this Maven dependency. Just copy this dependency, go to Eclipse and add this dependency, save it. You will see that the required jar files get downloaded. So in the next step, what you have to do, you have to create a class. So I'll create a class for sending the message to a particular topic. Let me name the same thing, send message to topic. Select main method, click on finish. So you'll get a class. Now observe carefully, it's very easy. So whichever cloud solution you are using for Apache Kafka, you have to get the connection details for that. So just go to your details section, just click on download. A file will get downloaded. Just open this file and you'll see all the details here. Here we need to add brokers, so copy this brokers list here. So just create a variable saying that string brokers and give all the brokers here, whatever you have copied from file. So next variable will be, we have to specify the topic name. You can get it from your UI. So go to that UI which I have just shown, open a new tab, go to topics, copy any topic. So let's take this topic name. So let me provide this topic name here. Now let's mention the authentication part here. Copy those details from that external file which we have got. This is the username and this is the password which we have got from that file. Copy the password from here and these are all the these are all the variables that we declare at first. In the second part, we have to create object of properties class, props equal to new properties. So let's import this properties class. Let's import this properties class and after that let's say props dot set property. We have to set certain properties in order to publish some message to the topic by connecting to Kafka. So let me set all the required properties here. The first one is bootstrap dot server, bootstrap dot servers. So just give this broker. It's nothing but we have to specify where our brokers are. Okay, next property we have to set props dot set property. We have to set a property called key dot initializer, key dot serializer, and its value, whatever corresponding value is string serializer. So I'll explain in detail what it does. String serializer dot class dot get name. So what this string, what this serializer does? So this serializer, it converts the object to the byte stream, as topics store the data in the form of bytes. So it converts objects to bytes. So that's the main purpose for this initializer. This key initializer, the same property will set for value also. Copy and paste, just replace this key with value dot serializer. Sorry, I'm saying initializer, it's not initializer, it should be serializer. Serializer, what it does, it will convert the object to the byte. There is something called deserializer which will do the inverse of it, and we will see that in consumer demo. Once we set this serializer for key and value, now as we are connecting to external cloud solution where our instance is hosted, we have to provide authentication, right? We have to handle that. So let's see how we will handle authentication. To handle that, we have to set certain properties here. So let's say props dot put, you can use set property or put. So let's say set property itself, let me use that itself, props dot set property, and the property will be security dot protocol. What kind of security protocol we are using for authentication? So its value should be SASL underscore SSL. Security protocol, security dot protocol is the key, and SASL underscore SSL is the value for that. Another property, props dot set property. What is the mechanism of this SSL? That we have to mention. SSL mechanism, it should be for this particular cloud-based solution we are using scram -SHA 256. So we have different authentication mechanisms. For this particular cloud solution, we are using scram based authentication. So for that purpose, we have declared these properties. So another important property we have to set. Once we set that, our authentication handling part will be completed. That property here is Java authentication and authorization service we are using for that. So its property is SASL dot JAS dot config. So this Java authentication and authorization service, it requires that we should set a configuration for that by using our username and password. So it has some format that we need to follow here. Let me write it down for you. Org dot apache dot common dot security dot scram dot scram login module. Let me verify. arc.apache.kafka dot common dot security dot scram login module space. I'll explain what this will do. Space required let me mention that username equal to we have to mention our username here. Let me write it down here, whatever the username variable we have used, and space password equal to, we have to mention that as well here. It's password and semicolon, and we should enclose in double quotes. So let me write double quotes for both of them, even for password as well. So I think we are good with this configuration setup. So this we have handled authentication part. Now that comes another main part. We have to create object of Kafka producer class. So let us create that Kafka producer, and it will accept key and value types. So let us give string and string. Let me do my producer equal to new. So before that, let us import this Kafka producer and Kafka producer, and we have to give this properties variable. Once we create a Kafka producer instance, we have to create a producer record. Let's create an object of producer record. Let's give the name record. For this as well, we have to give key comma value. Let's give key comma value type equal to new. So let us import this, and if you do producer record here, you can see n number of options are there. Let us see the first one. So let's take this one. This topic is the topic name. I will keep it as it is, and this is the value. So value should be whatever message you want to send. So let me send some message here. Hi, this is from automation. So this is the message which I want to send here. Now what I'll do, I'll have to send this message, right? Using this producer variable, I'll say send, and I'll use this record variable. Once we are done with this, what I have to do, I have to do two steps here. We have to flush this producer, and I have to close. What flush will do, flush will push if there are any pending records, and close will close this producer instance, and after that you cannot push anything to that topic. So this is the overall basic code which we need for pushing the data to the server. So let us see, let us verify our code, and then we'll see how it goes. We'll see if it works or if there are any issues. So let us verify our properties. It's bootstrap dot servers, we have given the brokers, and key serializer, string serializer dot class, value serializer. So here authentication we have given SASL underscore SSL security protocol mechanism scram SHA-256, and we have used JAS config with our username and password, and we have created Kafka producer instance, and I think we should be good. Let us try to hit this message. Let's try to run this, run it as Java application. We will see if we get any issues, we'll fix it, or if it works, it's well and good. Let us see. Let us, okay, before that what we have to do, we have to verify, right? I'll go to browser. I'll, if I want to verify whether whatever message I am sending is getting to the topic, so let's give the topic name whatever we have in here. I'll copy this topic, I'll go here, I'll say consume. So this is the same thing which we have seen yesterday. This is the manual message we have to which we generally publish. So let's say this is the manual one. If I say produce, I'll see the message here. Now we'll run our automation script. So let us run and see if we get the whatever message we have given here in the topic. So see, successfully we have got this message. So it means that whatever code we have written is working good, and whatever we have sent this message, the same message we have got. So let us try to send some other message. Let me say now, process this message. Okay, let me run this and we will see if we get this message again here. See, we have got this message. You can see we have got this message in this particular partition. This is the offset and the key we have not sent, so it is null. Now we will see different things here. As I mentioned, right, we will see how to publish it to particular partition, or before that we'll see how to publish key and value, both the things. So here I'm not publishing the key, right, I'm publishing only value. So let us copy this record and try to publish both. Let's say record kv, and I'll say I'll publish to the same topic. I'll mention the key. This is, I'll say ATS underscore key, and value I'll say ATS underscore value, and this message I'll say I'll change some part of it. So as I have created new record, I have to again send that record. So I'll say my producer dot send, and I'll give that record variable. So let me save and run this, and let's see what will happen. So let us see here if we get any issues here. So see, execution got completed. Let's see here. So here we can successfully see that our key and value both got published, right? And whatever the message we have sent, that message also got published. So now we will see how to publish it to particular partition. So what we will do, we'll copy this record and we'll try to send it to particular partition. So I will say record P, and similarly we have to send this record also, right? I'll say record P here, and here if you see this producer record, right, it will have different method. If you have to pass a particular partition number, you can pass it as an second argument. So let us see for this topic how many partitions we have. So this topic is QA topic, right? keyword topic we have 4 partitions. So let me send to second partition, or we'll see how which partitions it has, 1 2. So let us take partition 2 here. Okay, once I let us run this, like let me change these messages as well, so that we will be aware if it's got published newly. So let us change in here. I'll say ATS key 2 and ATS value 3. So let me rerun this code and we will see what will happen. So see what partition we have given here. Let me show you. Partition value is 2 here. So if you hover on this right, you'll see string topic integer partition. So partition number 2 we have given, and it has key ATS key 2. So let us verify. Partition 2, it has key ATS key 2, value ATS underscore value 3. So now we'll see another thing. Now what we'll do, we'll publish it to altogether different topic. So what we will do, we will create a copy of this. We'll say topic 2, and we will say here we'll create, we will take another topic here, topic 2, and we will take another topic name. We'll say let's take stage topic. Copy this topic name, go here and change this. Now you have to change this topic and partition, maybe you can keep 3, and you can say okay, ATS key to ATS value. Okay, let's say ATS key ATS value, and these things will change. Let's change for key 4 value 4. This is 5, this is 5. Okay, and let me take this topic 2 and only this message. Okay, now what we have to do before running this, we have to send this record as well, right? So I'll say record topic 2, and let me save this. We go here, open a new tab, and whatever new topic you are publishing, right, let me keep it a watch as well. So click on consume. Now let me rerun this code. So now when the execution gets complete, right, you should see message in other topic as well. See, this is the new topic which we had added, and we have published it to partition 3. Okay, record topic 2, this is with topic 2 partition 3. Partition 3, key value is this one, and key is this one, value is this one, and this new messages also we saw, right? Let us verify. Let us go here and see new messages, ATS key 5, ATS value 5, right? Process this message is in topic 2, and ATS key 4, ATS value 4 is also in topic 2. So I hope like you understood this simple code which I had explained, and like I think it will be now, it should be easy for you. So this authentication mechanism may change based on your client which you are using. It may be whatever I'm using right now, this Cloud Kafka or any other thing. So based on that, you have to take that client and you have to configure your authentication. Here we have used scam based authentication. Maybe you have a plain text or any other type of authentication. So based on that, that part you can handle. So the example which I have showed, I took authentication because real time it happens like that only. Like many in many places I have seen like people explaining about Kafka, but with local setup. So I prefer taking some cloud based solution so that it resembles a real time work. So I hope you like this video. So please subscribe to my channel and share with your friends as well. I'll i'll prepare more and more videos related to that. And if you need any videos on any of the topics, feel free to comment on this video, and I'll be happy to create videos on that. And that's it for this video, and thank you so much. Bye.